Today we're going to tie a hare's ear nymph. This is a classic fly that you're going to be able to use everywhere that you go. Whether you're trout fishing or you're fishing for bluegill, everything eats a hare's ear. Traditionally it's a mayfly imitation, but I also think once they get wet they sort of look like a sow bug as well. I like to tie these in a size 12 through a size 16. Today we're going to be tying it on a size 12. It'll be a little bit easier for you to see, and I think that it's a very fine size to actually fish these with. So I'm going to start out by tying in some of my brown thread. I'm going to work that all the way back to the bend of the hook. For the tail, I'm going to use a piece of the hare's mask. I like to use the guard hairs right from around the eyes. It seems to be about the best place to get a nice mottled look. I'm going to get that started, pinch wrap, tie it in. A little bit too long. Let's get it started. I'll pull it up a little bit. I want that tail to be about the length of the hook, a little bit smaller. Just kind of tie it in. Alright, next I'm going to tie in a piece of gold wire. I like to work my thread behind the wire. And instead of doing a dubbing loop, I just take a hold and just do a simple kind of rope style dub. Twist it right there. And I don't use wax on this. Alright. Just take it, wrap that behind once. And we're going to build up the body. We want it to kind of taper towards the front as we come forward. Too much there. We want to stop just past the midpoint of the hook. Right there. So get it pretty thick. Pull the excess dubbing. Tie that in. Now I like to take and counter wrap that wire. I think it kind of holds everything together. Try to evenly space your wraps. Kind of bend that wire over and it'll make it hold easier. Alright, now we want to tie in a piece of mottled turkey feather. I'm just using a tail feather for this. I'm going to tie it right on the top of the hook. Work it back. For the thorax, I am going to use a dubbing loop. To do your dubbing loop, just take about 5 inches, tie that in, work your thread back in there to bind it down, and then bring your thread back forward. Now I don't use a spinner, I just use a simple paper clip. It's bent. I'm going to take that dubbing. This is the under fur off of the hare's mask. So you kind of keep that after you cut your guard hairs out, set it aside. Put it right inside the loop. Just kind of lay it in there. Because you're going to want it to be pretty buggy because we're going to simulate some legs. Once you got it in there, just kind of take and twist it. Twist that up. Let's take a little bit of the excess out. Alright. Alright. Like sometimes take bind that back. Pull your turkey feather over top to make your wing case. 2 wraps. Good looking wing case. Secure it. Let's finish out the head using a whip finish. Off. There you go.